Let's just find a comfortable place to land. You might be laying down or seated. Whatever best supports you right now. Feeling the ground beneath you. Maybe bringing some movement into your body as you settle in. Beginning to soften the expression in your face, softening the body. Feeling all the connections that your body has right now with the earth as you land. And just noticing how you're arriving this morning, your mind, your body. Scanning through your body, noticing how you're showing up. And in today's practice, yesterday we did a lot with the hips, but we didn't talk about it as much. And I just want to speak to, because we will bring movement and space into the hips today. And so, the psoas, it's longest, the strongest of the hip flexor muscles, connecting the lumbar vertebra to the femur on both sides of our body, helps stabilize the spine, supports our internal organs, while supporting the movement of blood and lymph through our cells. And it's really involved with almost every motion, every movement, from bending and twisting, walking, running, and intimately connected to our breath. Share space with the diaphragm. So when we feel stressed, when we feel fear, it's those times where that muscle directly gets impacted. And you might have heard, our emotions are in our hips. Well, it's the psoas, right? It's that connection to our breath. And our gut environment really has to feel safe, feel spacious. So when our belly can soften, we can provide a place for the breath to move with ease. So let's bring that awareness right now to our belly. And you might bring one hand to your heart and one to your belly, or maybe both at your belly, or maybe energetically doing this. And as your breath is flowing in, feeling the belly inflate. As it leaves just effortlessly, feeling it soften. And then I invite you on the next inhale just to think the word soft. Maybe saying it to yourself. On the out breath, thinking belly. So the mantra, inhale soft. Exhale belly. Breathing into deepest part of the lungs, feeling the belly inflate. Noticing the sensations of the rise and fall. Inhaling soft. Exhaling belly. about 3 more breaths like this. Elongating the inhale. Nice, long, smooth exhale. Taking this opportunity to really start from the inside out, starting with the breath, letting the breath tell our body that in this moment, right here, right now, we are good. As you're ready, coming back to your natural breath. And just taking a moment to observe. Observe how your body feels, how your breath is flowing. Observing your heart, your emotions. And then finding something right now you feel grateful for. You might say it in your mind. And you can set an intention for our practice today. What would you like to cultivate throughout your time on the mat, throughout your time off the mat? And perhaps sending out a dedication to someone or something that could use your kindness, your support. Beautiful. I invite you to bring your hands together. We're just going to rub our hands together, creating some warmth and creating our own energy, our own self-Reiki healing. And opening the hands, you might rest your fingertips right above the brow. You might feel some tingling in your palms. And bringing your hands to your heart space, perhaps one on top of the other. Breathing into your hands. And then releasing and bringing any movement into your body. Notice right now, after some stillness, what wants to move. Nice. And then from here, we can begin on our backs. So if you're there already, join me there. Again, having anything near you that might support your practice. And once you get down there, you might hug your knees in, maybe crossing at the ankles, just taking that little bit of self-care here, perhaps rocking side to side, softening the shoulders, giving your lower back a little massage, massaging the muscles along the spine. Nice. And then with one hand on each knee, we'll bring the knees far apart and back together. Just getting right into the hips. Letting that blood flow right into the joint capsule. And then we'll reverse that. Beautiful. And then we'll bring the legs together, still the knees are in, and we'll continue with those circles, but keeping the feet and the knees together, the thighs, and reversing that. Finding stillness. With your hands on your knees, we'll press the knees away. You'll feel the core engage, and then draw the knees back in. And then once again, pressing the knees away, core is engaged, and then drawing the knees back in. We'll do that one more time. Nice. We'll stay with the core a bit. Option to lengthen the legs out and perhaps crossing whatever is comfortable, one leg over the other. So if you typically go to the right leg over the left, doing that. And we're going to really open up through the hip flexors here and also getting into the core. So option to bring your hands behind your head, elbows out to the side. And it's interesting, having one leg over the other really helps support the lower body a little bit more than just having the legs separated, but you do you. And then the option here is to lift up as you would do almost a sit-up. But when I lift up, especially in yoga, and there's so much concentration on the neck, I kind of keep it where my nose is a little bit more towards the sky. Not completely, but I'm not rounding here. I'm really keeping the length in the cervical spine, the core is engaged, and we lower down. Do that a couple more times, lifting up and lowering down. You might exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you release back. If that works for you, you can always switch it. We'll do one more. And lowering down. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to draw the knees in. You might need to uncross your legs to do that or not, but I'm going to keep the legs crossed. I'm going to keep my ankles crossed. And going back to hands behind the head for me, but if it feels better for you, you can also bring your thumbs right under your sit bones. So that's a nice way to support if it doesn't feel good having the arms up like this. If that doesn't feel good in your shoulder. And then the same idea, we'll start to lift up, drawing the knees in towards you. And then we'll release the head down and maybe sending the feet away a bit. And then drawing the knees in towards you. You don't have to lift the head if that's not feeling good. You can leave that down. And then the head comes down if it's up, sending the feet a little bit away. And we'll take that one more time. Beautiful. Let's release the head down, uncross the knees and the legs, and we'll just rock side to side, hands on each knee, creating lots of space. Beautiful. Let's bring the feet down. If you do have a strap nearby and you like to use that, we'll send the right foot up to the sky. If you're not using a strap, feel free to use your hands behind your leg, whatever feels right here. Left knee could be bent, or you might lengthen that left leg out, totally up to you. Releasing the shoulders to the earth, releasing the upper arms to the earth. You might tuck your chin a bit and breathe. Breathe into your hamstrings. And from here, we'll start to bend into that right knee, drawing it a little bit towards your right shoulder. So kind of that half happy baby. You might hang on to the strap or bring your hand behind your knee or to your foot, wherever you are. Nice. If that strap is still at your foot, just removing that. And let's bend and lengthen the right leg, bending the knee, lengthening. And then we'll just create some big circles here. Nice big circles with the whole right leg. And reversing it. Not doing doing the cars as we've done, a little bit with more flow. Not moving into any pain though, moving out of pain. Beautiful. And then we could bring that right foot down, sending the left foot up to the sky. Remember, the right knee could be bent or long. Just start to breathe into the left side here. Noticing the difference of the two sides. Releasing the shoulders, releasing the upper arms. A little tuck in the chin. We breathe. Take one more full breath here. You might even draw the toes a little bit more down towards you. Yaraha. Bringing a gentle bend into that left knee, drawing it towards the left shoulder, half happy baby, either holding the strap, behind the knee, your foot, wherever you are. Beautiful. You can remove that strap. Let's bend and lengthen the left leg, warming up the knee joint. Checking in with your shoulders if they're curled up. If the neck is tight, you might rock your head a bit. Let's make some really large circles with the whole left leg. So getting that fluid, the blood, fresh blood into the left hip, reversing that. Nice. Beautiful. And then right from here, we're going to slowly find our way up. So you might rock along your spine, or you might roll to your side and press your way up, however you'd like to get there. Nice. And we're just going to continue this. Let's just roll right into a tabletop. And we'll take some cat-cows right here. Fingers are nice and wide. Opening the heart, letting the belly drop. Full breath in. Exhale, rounding. Moving at your pace. And take one more. Beautiful. And from here, inviting the right leg to float. Maybe bringing some movement there, knee to nose, drawing it in, opening it up. Just flowing here, opening up that hip, finding space. Beautiful. We can switch sides, releasing the right knee down, lengthening, letting the left leg float, the cores engage, really light on the hands, light on the wrists. Nice. So we can draw the left knee in, rounding the spine, knee to nose, opening it up, and just flowing like this. Nice. And let's bring the left knee down. Option to tuck the toes, getting a stretch in the fascia of the feet. You might sit back onto your heels. You might come up on your knees. You might find a middle ground, or you might even place a block there beneath you to sit. Just doing what feels right here. And let's roll into our shoulders. Roll in the other direction. Nice. And then bringing our fingers, our index fingers to the ears, the thumbs behind the earlobe, and we'll massage the ears. Again, feel free to the seat. The toe stretch becomes a lot. Or stay up on the knees, and then reversing your massage. Nice. Let's release that. We're going to interlace our fingers, so making this fist here, and we're going to do a little bit of crazy eights, infinity, just moving the wrist. A little squeeze to the knuckles, the fingers, bringing movement to them. Nice. Release that. Let's sweep the arms up to the sky. Maybe bringing your hands gently behind the head, anything that gives you space. So your fingers might be at your ears or they might be interlaced. Notice what feels right in your shoulders. Lifting through the heart, zipping up the ribs. Beautiful. Let's bring the left hand down, reach the right arm over. And then we'll flow right to the other side. And take that one more time on each side. Beautiful. And right from here, we're going to come back into our tabletop. I don't want to stay seated too long. We really want to create space through the hips today. So from our tabletop, we're going to step the left foot forward and we'll find our low lunge. Feel free to grab onto some blocks to give us space. We're just going to bring some movement here. So you might lunge in, send the hips back. Your hands could be at your hips. It might feel better to hold for a bit, come back for a bit. Just make this little piece your own. Check into your body. Notice how this side feels. Beautiful. And then if you have it lengthened back, the option or invitation to come on back, sending the hips back towards your right heel, lengthening through the left leg. Beautiful. Coming back forward into that low lunge. You might tuck the right toes, send the hips up and back, pyramid pose, not staying too long, but definitely want to giving some love to the hamstrings. Any movement here that feels good. And we'll come right back down into that low lunge. And we're going to take the right shin and send it to what would be, I guess, the left side of the mat. So we're going to just bring it behind, and that left knee is still forward, right? And lunging into it, getting a stretch on the inner thigh here. Might open up the side body, maybe sweeping the arm up and over. Beautiful. And then from here, we can come on up. We're going to send this leg long, sending the toes forward. You might bring your, I'm going to mirror you now. So it's my right hand, but I'll say left if that's what it is for you. And feel free to have a block there. And finding length here, reaching the upper arm over. You might bend into the knee and then lengthen. So really finding space, creating space. Beautiful. And if it serves you, you might lift up this lengthened leg. As you do, we get right into the core. Beautiful. And then with a little press off of the hand that's on the floor, we'll come on up and we'll find our gate pose. So you can sweep the opposite arm up and over. Really opening up this side body. Beautiful. Sweep the arms up, finding length. And then we can bring the hands down. You might tuck the back toes, and we'll do some hip rocks. So sending the hips back towards your, for me, it's my right heel, the knee that's bent. Beautiful. And then let's inhale. Well, we're going to do each arm. So left arm up towards the sky, opening the heart. And then exhale down, inhaling the right arm up towards the sky. And exhale down. And then we're going to slowly walk ourselves back to the front of our mat. So bending back into this front knee. For me, it's the left, or back into that low lunge. And we'll tuck that back in so we're in tabletop. Bring in any movement to our belly, our spine, rounding, circling. Nice. And then let's step the right foot forward. So we're in that low lunge. Again, on the other side, feel free to take some blocks here. And then again, bringing any movement. You can stay lifted. You can stay with your hands on the ground. Invitation to send the hips back, lengthening the right leg. Toes point up towards the sky. Soften the breath. You can walk it forward, Maybe finding blocks to really offer us space as we tuck the left toes and come up into pyramid pose. Bringing any movement here. Nice. And then we can soften back down into that low lunge. This time we'll send the left foot off to the long side of your mat too. For me, it's the right side, and lunging into the right knee. You might reach the left arm up and over. Nice. And let's find some space in our hips, bringing the left hand down. Maybe it's on a block, maybe it's on the ground, lengthening the right leg. You might sweep the right arm up and over. Perhaps circling. And planting that right foot down. I should have said this on the other side. So my toes are facing forward and feeling that outer edge. So really creating a lot of space here. Outer edge of the right foot. Option to lift the right leg, getting into the core. Might bring some movement here, knee to elbow. Nice. And with a little momentum, we'll come on up onto that left knee. Sweep the arms up and we'll find gate pose. Right hand comes down the right leg, left arm reaches over. Beautiful. We can bring the hands down to the ground. You might tuck the back toes, the left toes, and just do some hip rocks here, bringing the hips towards that left heel. Nice. And then coming back to inhaling the right arm up to the sky. Bring that down, inhaling the left arm up towards the sky. Beautiful. And then we'll again walk towards the front of the mat. So bringing a bend into this front knee, we'll find ourselves back into our low lunge. Sending the right foot back to meet the left. Let's tuck the toes and the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Just pedaling it out, and feel free to take this with your hands on a chair, on blocks, on a wall. Fingers are wide. Nice. From here, let's float the body forward. You can drop the knees right away or not. Slide the shoulders down. Lower down to our bellies. Take an inhale to Cobra. Again, really finding space in the hips here. Maybe sending the left shoulder towards your right hand, right shoulder towards your left hand. And softening down. Take that one more time, just your own version of movement through Cobra. Beautiful. And softening down. And from here, we'll find our way back up into downward facing dog. So however you'd like to get there, you might stop in table, child's, or press right up to it completely. Make it your own. Then we can walk our feet towards our hands. You might take opposite elbows here. You might rest your forearms on your thighs. Maybe shaking your head yes, shaking your head no. Beautiful. As we begin to really feel the earth beneath us, you might even kind of bounce a little bit, get that sensation, that grounding, that support. And we're going to press all the way up into tall mountain, reach all the way up. Soft shoulders. Really bringing awareness into our hips. Press the palms together and let's bring it all right into the heart space. Beautiful. Again, we'll sweep the arms all the way up. Nice. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Let's take that left foot. We're going to bring it, the right foot, I'm sorry. Right leg, right foot, bring it behind the left. If you have a wall near you, you can always place your left hand on the wall, or the left hand can be on your hip. We're going to reach the right arm up and over and really finding space here. Beautiful. Bring that back to center. Uncross the legs. This time, left leg goes behind the right. I'll sweep the left arm up and over. Feel free to hold anything nearby. Nice. We'll come back to center, uncrossing the legs. Let's sweep the arms all the way up. Feel your feet on the ground. And then we'll take a fold. Release it down. Let's find a halfway lift, opening up through the chest, long spine. And then we'll soften down. Let's step the right foot back. Feel free to use blocks here. We'll drop that right heel. We'll come on up in a warrior one. Reach the arms up. And as you do, checking in with the pelvis, the tailbone is down, getting a pretty good stretch in the right hip flexor. Beautiful. Sweeping the arms back, you might hinge at the hips, engaging through the left glute, the left leg. Inhale back up. And then again, exhale, let's hinge at the hips. Take that one more time, just creating your own flow. Beautiful. And right from here, we'll kind of fly our way to the front. So a little press off of that right foot. See if we can let it float a little bit and come to the top of the mat. Nice little wiggle. Beautiful. As you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. On the exhale, we can fold. Finding a half lift and softening down. Stepping the left foot back, we'll drop that left heel, bending into the right knee, and come on up, warrior one on the other side. Again, checking in with the tailbone, the core, really lifting up through here, through your belly. Soft shoulders. You can release the hands down and back, hinging at the hips. On the inhale, reaching up. Exhale, we hinge. Notice how it feels on this side. I'll take that one more time. Beautiful. And then right from here, once again, let's do a little flying action, pressing off with that back foot. Find our way back into our Tadasana. Taking a breath, feeling your body right here in this practice. Nice. And then from here, we're going to come wide on our mat. So whatever that looks like for you, which foot goes back. Nice. Let's sweep the arms up towards the sky. We'll take our toes and point them forward. And then let's come on down, about halfway down, drawing the belly in. Arms can be out the side. The gaze is down, the neck is long. And then using the power of our legs, we're going to come back up again. Feel as if you're kind of squeezing them together. Feel the strength of your legs reaching up towards the sky. And then we'll bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers or maybe taking a strap. Beautiful. Let's turn our heads towards the right. Turning the head towards the left. Bring it back to center, bringing your fists, if you will, to your left hip and drawing the elbow back, your left elbow back. And then just kind of a little bit of nodding here, maybe bringing the left ear towards the left shoulder or maybe turning, whichever feels best in your neck. It's not the same for everybody. Nice, and then we'll press the hands again back behind, the head comes back to center, and we'll switch sides. So bringing your fists towards your right hip, drawing that right elbow back. And then either bringing your right ear towards the right shoulder or turning your head towards the right shoulder. Either one. A little bit of nodding, a little bit of movement. Nice. We'll come back to center, releasing the hands. Let's sweep them all the way up to the sky. And we'll take a fold here. Feel free to have blocks beneath you. Hands can come to the ground. You might widen your stance. You might bring your head to the earth, whatever feels right. And lengthening your arms if they're bent. We'll reach the left arm up towards the sky. And exhale down, reaching the right arm up towards the sky. And exhale down. You can stay right here or maybe walk the hands out a bit, more into a downward dog, sending the hips back, really soften the shoulders. If it's at all interesting to you on your inhale, you might send the shoulders forward and finding a wide-legged plank. On the exhale, sending the hips back, wide-legged down dog. You might Do this 2 or 3 times. Beautiful. Bringing your left hand towards your right leg, looking under the opposite arm. And we'll bring that hand back, right hand towards the left leg. And coming back to center, walking the hands back beneath you. You might heel toe in if your feet are very far apart. Bringing your hands to the hip crease, drawing that energy in, the strength of your body. We're going to come on up. Beautiful. Let's point the toes out. Bring a bend to the knees. You might slide side to side. Soften the shoulders. Nice. And from here, I'm going to do a little bit of balance. I'm going to do some falling stars. So from here, we're going to go to each side. We're going to go to each side. So pressing off of one foot, and you can bring your feet closer together to get there. So press off of one foot, and we're going to kind of play with that. So reaching that leg out, opening the arms, bringing movement here. And then finding your way back into that wide stance. We'll bring it to the other side, a little press off. You might touch down a few times. Bending the knee, lengthening, opening the arms, just playing with balance. So important for our body in so many ways. Let's take that again to the other side. We'll find that horse leg, taking off. Whenever you're ready to bring it back to center, go to the other side, last one. Core engaged. Beautiful. Find our center. Send the feet, the toes out wide. Again, we'll come down into our horse legs, open up the shoulders. And find our goddess pose. Drawing the shoulder blades together. Really engage the rhomboids here. Beautiful. Nice full breath in. Long breath out. On the next in-breath, let's stand up nice and tall, 5-pointed star. Nice. I'm going to bring the arms down. I'm going to face the front of our mat. And we'll fly ourselves back to the front and come into our Tadasana. Beautiful. Let's sweep the arms all the way up. On the exhale, we're going to sit back in our hips, finding our chair pose. Nice long neck here. So we're looking down towards the edge of our mat. Hands could be at your heart. They could be at the hips. They could be out in front. They could be back behind you, opening the chest. Beautiful. You can stay here with a weight more in your heels or maybe coming up on your toes. Nice. Releasing the heels down. Nice big breath. Let's get nice and tall here. Exhale, we'll take a fold. Let's stepping it back to table or to plank pose, your choice. Knees down, knees up. Let's release the left knee down, keeping the right leg long or getting into that from wherever you might have been as we reach that right arm up towards the sky. Again, really connecting with the length in our body, the opening of our body. Beautiful. And then we can switch sides, right hand down, however you want to get to the other side, maybe through plank. So the right knee is down, left leg is long, and we'll reach that left arm up. Beautiful. Again, connecting with the space in our body. Nice. We'll bring it back into table, and let's find a child's that feels good for you. It might be the big toes touching with the knees wide, or you might bring the knees together, whatever feels nourishing in your body right now. Stay here for about 5 breaths. And then as you're ready, we'll start to find our way up and then onto our backs over the screen. You might want a pillow, blanket, or block nearby. Let's bring that right ankle to the left thigh. You might stay right here with your left foot on the ground. Maybe just feeling the space in the hips. Or it might feel good to draw the legs in with your hands or a strap. Perhaps rocking. A little tuck in the chin. Softness in the neck, softness in the shoulders. Beautiful. And then we can switch sides. So bringing the left ankle to the right thigh. Again, you can stay right here, or if it feels right for you, drawing the legs in. And breathing. Release that down. And again, if you have any prop, a block, a pillow, a blanket, you could also absolutely do this with nothing. We're coming into our supported bridge pose. Letting the shoulders and chest be wide. And then option to send the feet up to the sky. This is so important for our lymphatic system, our immune system. Letting all the fluid flow through us, to our lymph nodes. Feel free to bring any stretching, any movement here, or feel free to stay in this restorative shape. You can stretch it any way you like. Take about 3 more breaths here. And as you're ready, if you're ready, you don't need to, starting to bring the feet down towards the ground. And then depending on what props you have near you, I'm going to offer us a little restorative pose of bringing, again, it could be blocks, 2 blocks, or bolster or pillow. So right up against our glutes, letting the legs go long over it. So what you're supporting are the hip flexors here. We're creating so much space. If this doesn't feel good in your back, bend into your knees. Take about 5 breaths here. Notice where you want your hands. Maybe they're resting on your belly, maybe they're cactus. Once again, you can stay here as long as you want, right into Shavasana, or removing whatever might be beneath you. Maybe bringing the feet wide with the knees bent. Having some windshield wipers, letting the knees just sway side to side. You may turn your head in the opposite direction. Checking in with your body. Is there any shape, any movement, any stretch you'd like to take? Please do that. And as you're ready, finding your way into your Shavasana today, what would you like your final resting pose from this practice to look like? Legs up a wall, legs on a bolster, chair, flat out. Lay on your belly. Inviting your next exhale to land your whole body. Letting your whole back body get wide. Almost envisioning your front body just melting over it. And just be. invite you to deepen the breath. Bringing any movement into your body, fingers or toes, stretching in any way that feels good. And if it serves you, rolling to your left or right side. Taking a moment to drop in, notice how you're feeling right now, coming back to your intention. And slowly making your way back up to a comfortable seated position. I want you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze. Perhaps bringing your hands to your heart space, offering yourself love, compassion, so much gratitude for taking this time for you and sharing your practice with us. The light in me honors the light in you. Hope you have a beautiful day today. Namaste. Namaste, namaste.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Have a really nice day.
Cynthia.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Enjoy the day.
Great.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Yes, you too. Thank you. Be well, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.